Like so many other things, cross-border data transfer is another important aspect that would happen from India out to outside. We do business worldwide and we would definitely, and we are already definitely sending data outside India. So let's talk about what's new about cross-border data transfers under the DPDP Act. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on privacy. And as I said, let's talk about what's new about cross-border data transfers under the DPDP Act. The guidelines say that transfers would happen only to whitelisted countries. The government of India would prepare a list of countries where you are allowed to transfer the data. Of course, with additional checks and norms, but the first criteria is that country even allowed to receive data from Indian businesses. That would be the first and most important criteria. Of course, this would impact international businesses. We do a lot of IT business. We do SaaS services, BPOs, finances, a lot of healthcare things. In fact, there are a lot of our healthcare organizations which have finances arranged by international players, right? So it's very important. These are few key sectors on top of the mind where the businesses are global and not restricted to the Indian geography. So Indian businesses branched out abroad or sending data abroad for any processing would get impacted. The rules which were published in 2025, they add that a negative country list can also be issued. That means you are not allowed to transfer to these countries, right? It could be good because then whatever new country wants to work with us and we want to send data to them, the government would be able to evaluate and find out whether that country is eligible for information of Indian citizens or not. Significant data fiduciaries, they'll have to classify sensitive data properly and might have to work or process it locally. Make arrangements, import the technology and process them locally. These could be especially healthcare and finance, right? Because you won't like your financial information to go outside the country. You won't like the biometrics and other healthcare information to go out of the country. There would be some prescribed conditions in foreign transfers. Internationally, they are already there. We would also have to deploy the adequate security safeguards, like, for example, privacy enhancement technologies, encryption and anonymization, and several such aspects would be added to it. Role-based access control is another security safeguard that would be brought in. From documentation point of view, GDR does the SCCs and BCRs depending on the nature of business you are into. And for certain type of transactions, you still need government approvals. So that means, first thing, the country should not be in the name of the negative list of countries. Second thing, security safeguards. Third thing, then you go to the government and take approval, especially for sensitive information, whether that can be processed outside the country or not. Adaptive approach, something that is now going to allow any new country or any new type of data coming up to be validated by government before allowing it to ship it outside the country. So what should the businesses do and what should we all know? We should map our data flows, see where do we want to send personal data, what type of personal data, for what processing, why can't it be done locally, right? We should access vendor compliance and contracts. Compliances contracts should have important things like no transfer to blacklisted country, first thing, reasonable security safeguards, encryption, anonymization, and role-based access controls, all security safeguards. Update privacy policies with transparency towards where is the data getting transferred, and most importantly, plan for localization. The SaaS model, for example, all the international cloud service providers are hosted in India also, so you can plan it accordingly and create future-proof safeguards. Be ready with them. The SCCs, the contracts that you would sign if you are sending to a company outside of India, not an Indian company. BCRs, the binding corporate rules, where you are sending your data to one of your branches outside India. Whitelisting updates, how frequently the government give you new negative positive lists of countries allowed, and auditability. You should have audit logs that help you take care of your security and as well as auditability. So these are new things that have come up on cross-border data transfer under DPDP Act 2023. let's wait for the final rules as well so that we can talk more about it. Till that time, stay tuned with my channel, subscribe to it, and if you like this video, please press bell and the like icon. Thank you.